back, we're keeping our focus on the all-party meeting that has been called by the Union Home Minister on the situation in Manipur. This comes after over 53 days of violence that have been reported in Manipur. Remember, the opposition parties have been accusing the centre of not acting on time that resulted in the devastation and arson in several places in Manipur. Getting you minute-by-minute details of the all-party meeting that's going on, my colleagues Aishwarya Jain and Mohit Bhatt on the broadcast with us. Aishwarya, firstly, as the opposition continue to attack the government, take us through the details of the leaders who are in attendance, because the Congress party had initially said that there's no meaning of this meeting without the Prime Minister being present. What are the details of the opposition leaders, the opposition parties that are in attendance?
Well, we have been told that 22 political parties have joined this all-party meeting, which has been called by Home Minister Amit Shah. From the DMK, it is Richu Siva. From AIADMK Party, it is Sanjay Singh. CPI is represented by John Britas. Anil Hegde from the JDU. Ibobi Singh, for three-time Chief Minister from the Congress Party, had joined in the all-party meeting. Pashupati Paras from the LJP. Manoj Jha from the RJD. Thambu Durai from the AIADMK. And from the Mizo National Front, it is C. Lal Soranga, Priyanka Chaturvedi from Shiv Sena, UBT, Pinaki Mishra from the BJD, Ram Gopal Yadav from the Samajwadi Party, Konark Sangma from the NPP, Derek O'Brien from the TMC, B. Vinod from the BRS, and Prem Singh Tamang from the Sikkim CM. Sikkim CM is also currently in this particular meeting by the all, which is being chaired by Home Minister Amit Shah. It is Nityanand Rai, MOS Home, and JP Nadda also presently inside the Parliament building. But it is the opposition parties who have been apprised by the Home Minister, because he had been directly intervening in the matters relating to Manipur. He had been there for at least 4 days and spoke to different stakeholders. Several decisions at that point of time were taken by the Home Ministry as well, as far as to bring the normalcy and peace in the state, and therefore the reason perhaps very developments were taken place. Remember, there was CBI team also who reached to Manipur and took a stock of the situation. They investigated as to when and how the entire violence broke out. But as Home Minister Amit Shah clearly stated, that it is initially because of the Manipur High Court order, and it was in hurry that the order came out without any consultation with the stakeholders. That's why the reason perhaps the entire violence emerged. But on the other side, it is the opposition parties now clearly attacking the centre and stating that and questioning the timing instead of the all-party meeting, stating that why Prime Minister is silent for the last 53 days, why Prime Minister has not commented and tweeted anything about Manipur, and why all-party meeting had been called at a time when Prime Minister is on the state visit to the US, clearly questioning the seriousness of the centre as well. But it is the Congress party who had been clearly stating that the political parties, it's too late, but finally when the political parties have been called by Home Minister, they should be heard with all seriousness, and soon after that a delegation should be formed who should be sent to Manipur to speak to different stakeholders. The senior leaders from the state of Manipur should be heard with all seriousness by the Home Minister, and later things can be sorted out. But certainly there is a peace committee which is doing its own work, which had 6 members into it, with the investigation currently undergoing. But there had been arsenal violence that have been reportedly seen in the state of Manipur in the last few weeks as well. There were several houses of the BJP leaders who had been also being burned down by the miscreants over there, and armed forces were also targeted by the militant groups. So looking at the current situation, the seriousness over here, the all-party meeting is very, very crucial today, and the decisions will soon come out as to what the government's step will be after this all-party meeting. But certainly it is the demand of the opposition parties. That's the sources clearly telling us that they want precedent rule to be implemented in the state of Manipur. They want Biren Singh to step down as the Chief Minister, because things are not being handled by the state government in a very serious way over there. And also certainly Prime Minister Modi should speak on the Manipur issue as soon as he lands back to India.
Okay, all right. In fact, the Congress party has been saying that the situation at hand is extremely complex. The Union Home Ministry has not been able to assess the situation rightly, and that's the reason why Manipur continues to burn. That's the attack that came in from the Congress party. Mohit, the opposition leaders have questioned the delay in calling this meeting as well, saying that the Congress party wanted to hold this meeting, wanted to be a part of the all-party meeting since June 10th, but the centre called for it only now.
Well, you see, what the Congress and the other opposition parties have been saying this is that it's been more than 50 days that Manipur is burning. There's a continuous cases of violence, arson that are coming up from Manipur and the central government. And in fact, they're attacking the Prime Minister, saying that even the Prime Minister is silent. On one hand, Prime Minister has gone to United States. He had received a red carpet welcome. On the other hand, the state of Manipur is burning. There is no end to the continuous ethnic violence that is taking place in Manipur. And perhaps that is why we see that this is a first reach out to the political spectrum by the central government, where an all-party meeting is being called by Home Minister Amit Shah, where, as Aishwarya was reporting, that around 22 parties are attending it. So a consensus, the central government would be trying to create a consensus and will apprise them of the situation, what exactly are the steps that have been taken, will be taken, and the suggestions, what we are being told by our sources, is that would be sought from the opposition parties. Now, what the BJP says that this is not the time to do politics. The situation in Manipur is volatile, and hence all the political parties should come on board, and they need to sit with the government, they need to support the government on whatever the action or the decision is being taken in going forward with the situation in Manipur. But the opposition parties have been saying this, that this meeting could have happened a month earlier. It's been almost 50 days that Manipur is burning, and they're attacking the Prime Minister, saying that why Prime Minister himself has not called this particular meeting, why he is absent, and why in his absence the meeting is being called by Home Minister Amit Shah.
The BJP has been saying that the Home Minister has not just spoken about it, he has also visited Manipur to take stock of the situation, even as the attacks continue from the opposition. It will be interesting to see what happens after the all-party meeting. Thanking Aishwarya and Mohit for joining us with those details. Let's shift our focus now to what happened